Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Salute to Katt Williams, man. That's all I can say. Salute to Katt. Um, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the biggest Katt Williams fan, but I've always understood that man's impact to the game, what he's done. Um, he's a predecessor to a lot of comedians that have been in the game within the last 5 or 6 years, doing their shit on IG and trying to bring the shit to the stage and transitioning well. The man has always been very opinionated, very strong willed, never sold out. You know what I'm saying? Put on a lot of comedians. You know what I'm saying? Melanie Camacho and Red Grant brought up a lot of comedians on tour with him, roasted with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Then had battles with the best of him and held his own while he's been disrespected and demeaned and talked down on, like, you know what I'm saying, like he's second rate, for the better part of 2 decades, man. So I appreciate the brother, man. I really do. So if I didn't know, man, the brother went on Club Shay Shay, you know what I'm saying, and had a, yeah, at least 30 in the clip for brothers, man. 'Cause, a lot of folks came up there, you know, came on a lot of other platforms and was talking crazy about the man. And he clarified a lot of shit, man. Brought up a lot of shit. Brought up a lot of stuff, man, that we probably didn't even know about.
That
Ricky
nigga had a drum.
Smiley.
That nigga had a drum, Cujo. He ain't had no 30 in the
Yeah,
clip.
yeah,
That
he
nigga had
had
a
a
Nah,
drum, fam.
he had a
that
That
drum.
nigga
nigga had a
had
drum, fam.
that
That
was
nigga
Came
had
nah
a
for
that was
drum,
everybody,
son.
man.
That was
that wasn't
You
even
know,
crazy.
drum. That was a nuke bomb.
Cedric, Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Steve. A lot of people who, are considered favorites. Some of them I don't really find funny, some I do. Some it's like, it's not, I don't really got nothing to do with me. It's just, if if uh if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're a Hollywood puppet, if you will, and you feel like, Cat ain't really, you know what I'm saying, he not worthy of being in them circles or whatever the case. Like he disproved and dispelled a lot of those narratives, and that shit was dope, man. So I mean, it's already well on its way to being on 20 million views at
Wow.
least. Like that shit did like 3 million in like 10 hours or something like that. Like, and
Definitely.
some
10
of them
million
already
in a day,
responded.
Kuzma.
You know
10
what I'm
million
saying?
in a day.
My mom called me last night asking me about the Cat Williams shit, bro, where they can find the
Yeah.
video at, bro. So I knew it was real. When she called me and asked me that, I'm like, oh, man, this shit is real right now.
Yeah, that shit, man, that shit was dope. Some of them already responded, man. They gonna have to. I already know. Kevin Hart and them, they gonna, some of them might just sneak this, but I've already seen some of the responses. Michael Blackson, he responded. Kevin Hart's best friend, I think his name's Spanky Horton, he responded on behalf of Kevin Hart. That's his best
What
friend though. So
what was
whatever.
brothers' takeaways from that interview? Like initially watching it, like what did you guys take away from it?
Uh,
Very
yeah,
entertaining.
it was
I
very
watched it
entertaining. A lot that
twice.
I took away is I didn't know that the narrative that he wasn't on drugs was that he was on drugs was like I that was something I kind of just initially believed, unfortunately, because of the way he was perceived in the media. So when he cleared a lot of that up, that was actually refreshing because there was a period, man, where he was just getting into it with a lot of people, and people just assumed he was just like doing hardcore drugs, getting into it with teenagers and going back and forth with comedians and all type of stuff. So it was kind of looking a little iffy, but like I said, he did clear it up. Like,
No, he
he,
he he got super clear.
yeah,
And
even
shit,
even
I will say,
his comedic
will
stature,
say,
like his like him doing stand up wise, and I ain't gonna lie, man, this kind of ties into the discussion we literally just had before this because I noticed people kept trying to bring up people's movie careers and people's like overall careers in media, as opposed to his point that was stand up. You know what I'm saying? And comedic specials and touring. Like a lot of them aren't doing what he does, man. A lot of them aren't doing it at the level that he's doing it. And a lot of them, even if they are doing it, like it ain't as funny. It's not as entertaining.
Ah,
And
it's
so
not.
yeah, he clarified a lot of that shit. So yeah.
We said
He
that we
said,
talked. We had this conversation. We had this conversation a minute ago, Cujo. Um, Let me take a look at who's here because niggas may have been. Yeah, yeah. Pretty much everybody who's here was involved in the conversation, and I was telling niggas like Bernie Mac and Cat Williams was funny than a lot of niggas. Badly,
Bernie
clearly
Mac been
funnier
number one to me for years.
than a lot of niggas. And I said this months ago. And nigga, you know, I know, I know. This nigga didn't lie though. All of this shit has been on these niggas' jackets, badly. And that's why I laughed so fucking hard when he said, "Oh, this Chris Tucker isn't Smokey from Friday.
I
This
feel
is
like he still got
Epstein."
love. I feel like he still fuck with Chris Tucker. I just feel like he
I
was just basically
understand, but
saying,
I
yeah,
understand, but guess what? The facts of the matter
that's him.
remain. He's on that
Oh yeah,
motherfucking list. Yes, he
yeah,
is. Yes, he
yeah.
is. And that
He
list
was on the
came out
list.
the other day.
Yeah, but yeah, Chris Tucker
Only
was on
he
that
didn't
list.
lie. Yeah, that's what I'm
I don't,
saying. Like
I don't
niggas,
even think.
niggas like
I think
shit when it sounds cool, but like stop fucking lying though.
I wasn't even surprised because
You have somebody who's
you got to
been
think
funny.
Chris Tucker knows so many people. Like if you
Nigga,
look at
he
any interviews, Chris Tucker always talking about I know this person, I've been around this person, and they be like, damn, you know a lot of people. I'm not surprised he's not on that list.
Most of
I'm
them,
not. I wasn't. Never was.
from what I've seen, maybe have one or two comedy specials because they spent so long trying to be in Hollywood that most of them, like Cedric, like after I think he was on. No, he did have his own TV
You
show.
know, right?
He had like a sketch comedy TV show that didn't really last long, but after that fell through. Then he tried to do movies. He did have like one comedy special like in the mid 2000s. Came back again later on. But for the most part, most of them just try to transition from TV to movies, and then
I'm gonna tell you something.
and then
maybe
he did it
touring.
again, Cujo. He did it again. He tried to do another sitcom
Yeah, Soul
and then
Man,
tried
which
to do another
actually
comedy
it did get
Hmm.
special.
it did get syndicated, so I can't hate on that. It should not all
He
that,
got.
but
He really
And
got me.
shout
Like
out and
Cedric.
shout out. Hold on, body bags. Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I remember what Cade said earlier. Cade brought up the shit in the pre-show where he talked about the joke that was stolen from Cat, and he claimed it was on Cedric, and the internet broke that shit up,
Said that same shit. Yeah, nasty work.
and then it went back, and then he said, yeah, he also stole from other niggas, and the internet went and found that and brought that up
Hmm.
because the first joke was the like uh tipping in a spaceship type shit, like just tipping in a spaceship, doing what you're doing in the spaceship, blah blah blah, and then Bomanisha. Bomanisha was the second joke that Cedric the Entertainer stole on record badly. He stole him. Bomanisha. And that was a country nigga saying you could call me by my initials. That was stolen by him too.
I just seen that clip too. And it's funny. He also said it like, "Yo, you had a stand up so bad, it's not even on Tubi or nowhere else." Like, I feel like Cedric got the most. I feel like Cedric really got 30, like badly out of it compared to anybody else he was talking to on there. Because for you to say you stole jokes, like how you going? You gotta say something now. You gotta like, I don't know about clear your name, but you can't. You gotta say something because this like he was cooking you. Like I feel like Cedric really. That's it. Kind of hurt to hear that because he was really one of my guys that like I liked, like from the Kings of Comedy. And I'm like, oh, this nigga's stealing. Oh, he that bad. Oh, this and that. Whoop de whoop. I'm like, oh, Cedric
yeah,
ain't really
some of
one
them
of them
already
niggas then.
responded. Yeah, some of them, some of them gonna act like they don't see. I would say Steve. he's gonna have to respond. I mean,
Yeah, Steve got to respond. Him
him
and
and Kevin Hart.
Cedric, like,
I mean, that's it, Kevin Hart. Him and Cat. They've been going back and forth for years. Like, this is not new. It honestly stems from
that's not him.
Kings of Comedy tour days, and then the roast battle that they had. By the way, that shit is up on YouTube. He wasn't lying when he said he roasted that nigga so bad he quit comedy.
That's a
Like,
fact. That's a
shit
Who?
is on.
fact.
It's
Who quit?
verified.
Steve
It's
Harvey,
documented.
nigga.
Oh yeah. Steve
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey.
Anybody? I feel like a lot of niggas that roast his.
Yeah,
He,
they had a
I
roast
want
battle. Him and Katt Williams had a roast battle 1-on-1. It was in
nigga
front of
quit.
10,000 people,
Wow.
and the nigga quit. He quit for years.
Going
So
to
yeah,
take
that
his
shit
hair
wasn't lying.
off.
Like, but yeah, they've had beef for a while. Him and Kevin, they kind of been on and off. Like, one
Yeah.
minute they cool, but you could tell they're not really all that close. So I don't really expect Kevin to really respond for real. But if he does, he probably gonna do it in a very roundabout, kind of vague way, where it's
He
like,
already responded, Cujo. He already
oh, he
Yeah,
responded.
I
did.
told him get that hate
Yeah,
out your
because he can't.
chat.
Yeah, he
Okay,
can't because he
That's all
can't.
he
Thank
said.
you, thank you. Because he can't. Because Kevin Hart has never been as funny as Cat Williams. He has
ever.
never, never, ever in his fucking life. Paper Soldiers, Kevin has never been as funny as Kevin Hart ever. He tried to do it on some flexing shit off of some like, yeah, my Netflix shit coming. Like y'all keep the hate out your
Yeah,
heart. Da
Kevin
da
I'm
da
Hart
I'm
is
da.
I'm
funny.
And I can
I'm gonna
show you
say
the
this because
quote.
You
I'm gonna
think
This
say
is
this
some
Steve
because
Harvey
pussy
was
ass
ever
shit.
funnier than Cat? Like anybody
Never.
like
Not
right now?
nan,
I don't think
hold
not
on.
nan
no.
nigga.
I don't
Nan
think
nigga he
Nah,
mentioned was
nah.
funny.
There was a period.
Fucking funny.
Remember, I already
who?
said I'm not the biggest Cat
Martin,
Williams
maybe
fan.
Martin, maybe Martin.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
Martin,
gonna say
maybe
I'm not the
Martin.
biggest
I gotta
Cat
give Martin
fan,
one.
but Kevin, there was a period where Kevin was funny
Kevin
before
Hart
him
was
being
funny, man. Yeah.
I
before him being commercialized and everything. Him
Yeah, he was
transitioning to
I
funny.
fuck with Kevin though. I fuck with
Jumanji and
Kevin.
all that. There was a period he was funny,
I
man.
like
Like,
Kevin and
Yeah,
Paper Soldiers
I fuck
because
with
like
Kevin.
when
yeah, like
Kevin
his
plays
first
him
two
like a
Funnier than
movies
normal,
Kevin
to
Hart?
me,
But
yeah,
his first
Kevin
Wait,
plays a
wait, wait,
normal.
wait, wait. There was a moment where Kevin Hart was funnier than Cat
no,
Williams.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
I
no,
no,
don't
no.
know.
Kev.
We're
Not
not
I don't
funnier
saying
than
know.
we're
Cat
not
He
Williams.
saying
was
Yeah.
that.
Overall,
funnier,
maybe
funny,
not,
but I don't
but
think he was
maybe
ever
just as funny.
funnier than
Yeah,
Cat
he was
Williams.
funny.
I don't think
You know
he
what I'm
was
saying?
ever.
Maybe we
What
could
we're
argue
saying
just
is,
as funny.
yeah, what people we all saying is
Nah.
there was a time where he was funny. He's not as funny as now.
Which
But
which
yeah,
scale?
I feel like the best Kevin Hart is when he's serious.
Laugh at my
Like when
pain.
that and like in that show or like when he's in Paper
Laughing my
Show
pain
with
was
Soldiers.
Which one
Like
was
I
Laugh
like
at my pain? What
I
Laugh
was
My
would
it?
say
Pain's
Laugh at My
classic.
Pain is
grown
classic.
little
Laugh
Laugh
at
My
My
I
Pain is
don't
Pain is
think
classic.
it's
classic.
and
better than the pimp.
what was the other
What
joint?
the first one? Cat did the pimp
They're
one.
both clouded.
No, that
Pimp
one was
Chronicles is
Cat
classic.
classic
Williams.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cat
that
Williams was
Hold on,
classic.
let me see. I gotta look
bro.
at
That brother
this
made
guy.
Friday After Next, man. Like let's not do
Yeah,
that,
there's no
man. Like, come
character that
on,
Kevin
man.
Hart got
No.
for
That
that.
doesn't make it classic. That doesn't make it a classic movie,
I'm
It's
gonna
a
just say
Lucci.
cult
though, like
classic. We're not gonna do that,
No,
bro.
it's
You
It
know
is
what
not,
a
I'm saying?
cult
man.
It's a
Stop
classic.
it,
cult
It
man.
is a
classic,
cult
Stop
man. It's
classic.
a
this,
cult
man.
classic. We're
It
not
is a
doing
cult
that,
No,
man.
classic.
no,
Hold on,
no,
like,
it's not.
hold on. To
I'm
be
not gonna let
fair,
you get this off, man.
hold on. To be
Cult
fair,
classic, man.
I don't want us to do this revisionist history. Like, because I know on the playback the movie ain't that good. I don't like a
What?
lot of the shit that Terry Crews was doing in that film, bro. It took away from the movie a lot. When I really think of it. That shit is kind of weird. But overall, it is still
It's a cult
pretty
classic.
funny. And yes, it is a cult classic. Like,
Oh my
it isn't
god.
as quoted or regarded as highly as the first two, but there's so many lines that niggas still recite.
Bro,
There's
so
so many memes that
we
niggas still
seen
use
we
in that
seen
movie.
murder. We
It
seen
was.
This is a cult
Beats, man.
classic.
Come
So
on,
let me
Ty.
let me check your cash app, man. Let me see your cash app, man. Let me see what
Thanos.
Lucci
Hold on,
did,
hold on,
man.
hold on, hold on, Thanos.
To be
Remember,
fair, none of the Fridays
Goods
were
told somebody, "I am not a boy." Cat
by critics.
Williams. Like, come on, bro. He said
Yeah,
that. That was a
bro.
Yeah,
bar. Like,
It's
Hey,
been
and I
pimping,
hate that.
man.
I hate
Come
that.
on,
The
man.
playback. That shit
can
there's
is
y'all
lines in there.
It's
but
a must
can
watch,
y'all have a
man.
Mark Curry
Every
joke?
holiday.
We have to
Hold
no,
on, hold on.
we have to be respectful
It's a
because
must
we
watch,
wait,
man.
wait, wait,
Come
Hey,
wait.
on, fam.
Because in the black community, the Friday like trilogy in and of
all of them are
itself
cult classics. Yeah,
in
all
the
of them are
black
cult classics.
community is a different type of cult classic in the black community. It is just like the whole like the what was the
those good
movie with
ones. Back
Heath
your mom.
Ledger where it was like seven? 100 Things I Hate About You, or something that I hate about you. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? The
Things I hate about you.
Things I Hate About You, or like The Notebook, like in the white community. Those are those types of classics over there. They hold those like that, like the
I
rom
think.
coms, even though
I
they're
mean, I
they're
think
grown and shit.
Friday and Next Friday are clear classic films. You know what I'm saying?
For
Um,
us,
I
for
just
us.
yeah,
I'm about to say, bro.
I just don't think that third one is on that same level.
Yo,
But
No, it's not on the same
the
whatever.
level, but
holiday coat.
it's a cult okay, cult classic and classic. You said the first two are classics, cool. We are saying
Sure.
the third one's a cult classic. It's a cult classic because it's in within our community. Tastes so good, it make you want to slap your mama. Come on, man.
That was
I'm not a
fire.
boy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Shut
not a
up, like
boy,
bitch.
damn it.
Get that shit shaved off that wolf pussy. Shut up, somebody bitch like it. Like it's a lot of
What
quotables
did
from
what
that
did she
shit.
what did that
I don't
bitch
want.
say? What did that bitch say, Body Bags? Tell your fine ass daddy. I said,
I said, you know
like,
what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of shit
shit.
from there. You know what I'm saying? The nigga running around punching a nigga in the face. He got a hop
Did
nigga
you
hopping
pee
the
on
you know what I'm
me?
saying?
Nigga say, did you pee on me?
Come on, man. Ain't his
Man,
character
Come
coming
on,
back at the
man.
Christmas
Come on,
party?
Ty.
Like
We
all
not
that shit
doing
is.
this,
I'm
bro. Let me
sorry.
get this shit off, man.
man,
Yeah, I'm
Jazz lost to
sorry. I'm
Eddie, man.
sorry, Ty. That shit is a cult classic. Even if you don't think it's good, that's the whole point of a cult classic anyway. Certain
Yeah.
movies
Hey,
that weren't received well initially, that became well received over time. Even if it's
The
Um,
not
soul plane?
critically, because some of these movies do get reviewed like years later. Like Ebert and Rober, they used to do that a lot with certain movies. Some of these
mhm.
movies get reviewed by the people overall, and then it just kind of translates well into pop culture. You know what I'm saying? So a perfect example of that, a lot of them like Kurt Russell movies later on, like Escape from LA wasn't received well like that, but it became a
I
cult
mean,
classic over time. You know what I'm saying? Just
I'm not, I
because,
mean,
maybe on the playback people appreciate it. Or that joint that he did after, like a soldier or something. Or like
I mean,
executive
I know,
decision.
I know what a cult classic is, man. I'm
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
He didn't know what
yeah.
to be.
Um,
Come on.
that's,
Man,
I
what
guess,
was your
man.
question,
I
man?
guess.
What was Main's question?
You didn't
I
watch
ain't
it
hear.
this year, Ty? You didn't watch it this year for the
Uh,
holidays?
watch what this year?
Friday after next.
Well, I don't go back to that movie ever, man.
Oh
Like,
my
Nah,
why?
god.
there's still
For
certain
what?
scenes in that movie I fuck with. I ain't gonna hold you.
That
Like
For
a lot of
what?
movie
can
is
y'all name a Mark
hilarious,
Curry joke?
bro.
a what
What
joke?
was main?
What?
What was Main's question? What are we doing?
Y'all,
What's Main's
can
question?
can y'all name a Mark Curry joke?
Mark Curry. I've never even seen a
Man,
Steve
Mark
Harvey
Curry
hang,
before
stand up.
Steve Harvey was Steve Harvey, man. Like, come on, Cat
hang
already.
with Mr.
Like,
Cooper,
come
man.
on,
Come
man.
on, man.
Yeah, that's really
I
all I
mean,
know
can y'all
about
name
him,
a
man.
joke of his
Yo,
though? I've been seeing a lot of Mark Curry like just standing lately. Can y'all name a joke of his?
Standing. Since when?
I
I
don't
never. This news to
don't
me.
know. I don't know a DL Hughley joke. I don't know a Steve Harvey joke outside of this nigga having no fucking hairline and this bitch ass nigga being a fucking puppet for the Family Feud type of shit, or this whole ass nigga up here prostituting his daughter for the sake of Hollywood. What's the joke, brother?
Potato head.
Tell me a joke.
Jesus Christ.
Man,
Let,
all
let
we
me
know,
laugh.
all
Let
we
me
know,
laugh.
Mark
Let
Curry
me
for,
laugh.
bro,
Let me laugh.
is
Let me hear the joke. Let me hear the joke. Oh, your daughter a borderline fucking mute puppet. She fucks celebrity niggas when they get in scandals so they can get them out of it. What's the joke? What's the Lord Harvey joke?
I
Let me
don't
hear
know
it.
a
What's the
Mark
Steve
Curry
Harvey joke?
joke, but that brother was funny though. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was funny as shit,
I'm
man.
out of
it
here.
was
Like, I
funny.
like that
It
show, bro.
Was
was.
he?
Like, come on, man. Yeah, that show
Yes,
was
it was
funny,
a good
bro.
show, man.
That show was good as shit, man.
If y'all want something to laugh at, man, go check out the GOAT. Dave Chappelle dropped something new. Like he the funniest
That
comedian
wasn't
to me.
funny though, man. Nah, I saw
That
that.
Nah,
shit,
I don't
that
watch
shit is funny,
nothing
bro. Like
recent.
I like Dave
Sorry,
I
Chappelle,
dog.
bro.
saw.
Like I feel like niggas don't like Dave Chappelle, don't like stories and don't pay attention. And I'm sorry if I said that about you and you feel away. Oh well, nigga.
Nah, that's
Go
not
What
what
watch
it
if you
stories
That's
did
not
listen.
he
is.
true.
It
have,
Go
ain't
man?
That's
funny.
not
All
true,
the
Buddy
nigga, all his
Bags. That's
jokes
not
was
true.
That
go
shit
hilarious.
not funny.
because I what
It
I
wasn't
he
funny, man.
does with Dave
It
Chappelle
wasn't.
does he tells stories and shit and like the way he sets his stuff up is entertaining. He draws you in. Like he's like Calico. He draws you in to what he's about to punch with. Not he just not
Dave
nigga
Chappelle,
shit. So if you
Chappelle
on
is
nigga
It
I don't know
shit,
how
was
you
like
just
the
assume that
Scarface
all
of rap,
Chappelle
man.
is genius, but like any other comedian, body bags. Like I think every comedian has some duds as far
yeah,
as
everybody, yeah, I
comedy
don't think that was a
specials. You know
dud
what I'm
though. I
saying?
feel like that shit. I feel like that was good.
I never
I
watched
fuck
it,
with
so
his shit.
I can't judge it. But I do
Yeah,
think that last one. What was the last one he had? It was a big deal. It was like, oh, he got a Netflix special and it was a crazy amount of money. I didn't
That
think
was
that one was that
that
good.
one was
hold
yeah,
on.
that one was
I
okay.
liked
No,
it.
this
I
one he
wanna
returned to I think he returned to his original studio where he should do his
Okay,
skits at for his Chappelle show,
okay,
and I feel
okay.
like that was kind of funny for I ain't gonna lie. You know,
I'm gonna
I was
check
high
it
as
out
fuck watching
eventually.
that shit. I was
you
watching
see
it
how
sober,
you
and
see
I was
how the
trying because I tried to
conversation
watch
went.
something else before that, and that shit wasn't hitting like that. Like, I mean,
Gotcha.
to me, like when you think got comics, is Katt Williams, Bernie Mac, you know, and it's not my order, but you know, you got Chappelle, and those are the one like when you for far as stand up,
Mhm,
yeah, as far as stand up, and then I would say Kevin Hart, you know, as far as
mhm,
stand up, them the only ones I can really think on top of my back that I've watched multiple shows and been funny. Like and I
mhm.
laughed. Now I know you got your Lavelle Crawford's funny guy, but he ain't got no multiple stand ups that I've seen, you know, that I laugh. Oh, what's the other dude that played in what's his name? I mean you got
Gary
Eddie
Oldman.
Murphy. You got Eddie Murphy.
Oh, stop
No,
bringing up
dude that
Gary
played
Murphy,
Undercover
man. Don't
Brother.
Man,
ever
no,
bring
we're
up.
not gonna
Yeah, he
do that,
said Gary
Chris.
No,
Oldman.
no,
Eddie
We're
listen,
not doing
Eddie,
that,
Eddie
bro.
Griffin.
let
Just
Katt
Eddie
Gary
say
is a
what
Griffin.
funny
Katt.
guy,
Eddie
man.
Griffin.
Katt,
Eddie
he's
Griffin is
not
Eddie
funny,
funny,
Griffin
man.
man.
body bag.
He's
Yeah,
not
Eddie
Eddie
funny,
Eddie
Griffin
Griffin
man.
is
Griffin.
body
funny.
bag.
Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin.
Yeah,
My
Like,
God, that's
don't
my
bring up
guy. You
that
know what I'm
What's
pussy.
the
saying?
Eddie
what's the
Griffin is
classic that he's
hilarious.
got? Was it Voodoo Child?
Voodoo Child, and he
Yeah.
got some more. That's Freedom of Speech is classic to me.
Yeah, freedom
He
of
got
speech is fire.
you could tell him I said it. That joint was
Mm-hmm.
fire. Yeah, he got very
Yeah.
underrated, man.
he was
That's
But
I'm
funny
just
yeah,
as
saying. I
shit
was
on
like,
Foolish too, bro.
yeah.
Like on the Foolish movie, like Eddie was
Eddie
funny as
Griffin
I
does
shit.
feel
what
like
Dave
Dave
Chappelle
Chappelle
does,
is not
man.
nigga shit. Like everybody
Had to
else is
slide in a
Shout
nigga
out to
shit.
masterpiece
Master P,
sometime.
man. Shout out to Person,
Yeah.
man. Eddie was funny as shit in there, man. Like, come on, bro.
Pop it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could tell
bro.
him I said his
That last
fire, man.
set, man. That last set was fire as a motherfucker on Foolish, bro. Like, come on, man. We not doing that.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I see
Yeah,
Daffo in the chat, man.
yeah.
Shout out Daffo. Like Paul Mooney definitely.
Oh,
He got a
bro.
couple classic specials, man. That brother was definitely
Nigga
zest.
Dominus.
He was
With all
Nigga
due
what?
Dominus.
respect,
Hold up. He was what?
that brother had sugar in his tank, man. Let's be honest. But the
I hate
brother
niggas.
was funny.
Come on, man. Bro, come
The
on,
brother
man.
was hilarious.
What?
I
He
hate
Where that come
hate
definitely,
when
from?
niggas. I
the
hate when niggas
brother
bring this shit up and
definitely
then talk
was
about Michael
sweet,
Where
man.
that
Jackson
do
being
that
nigga.
come from, man?
What you mean? Where that come from, man? We know where it came from, man. We gonna pause that though, man. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm talking about,
Man.
brother. Brother definitely.
No, bro.
But he
Lucy
Back to
was
wants
Cat
funny,
details,
Williams,
man.
bro. Back to Cat Williams,
Lucy
bro.
said, "I want
That's
details."
it, man.
Nah, nah,
So
nah.
what was
But
what was
I'm
the
gonna say,
funniest
I'm gonna
part of
say,
Cat Williams' interview?
Paul Mooney got at least three. He got analyzing white America. That shit was fire. You got know your history. Jesus is black, and it's the end of the world. And then he did have a stint on Shaq's All Star Comedy Jam and shit. A lot of these jokes, I'm not gonna lie, he does repeat a lot of them, but all comedians do that. But he'll delve in some new material in between a lot of his older jokes. As long as it still works, that's really all that matters. But Paul Mooney definitely up there. He's definitely Godfather.
Who do
Um,
y'all think should double back like after that interview? Like who y'all think like need to go really on there? Like yo,
Steve
that
Harvey.
uh,
speech. They
Steve
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey.
Wait,
I feel
I
like
got you, body bag. I got you,
Steve and
body bag.
Yeah,
Cedric.
here we go.
Let me get
Here we go.
body bag.
Here
No,
we go.
let me
Here
tell
we
you why.
go.
Let me tell you why.
Okay, I'm not
Body
getting no
body
nigga.
bags. Boom. Let me do this. Boom. Steve Harvey needs to go back because we already knew Steve Harvey was a whole ass nigga. Respectfully,
Oh
we
no.
did.
Come on, fam. You don't
We
think Steve
did.
was funny? You don't
We
think
did.
Steve is funny?
No,
uh,
and we had this Kings of Comedy
Oh my
conversation about a
no, no,
god.
year
no.
and 3 months ago. Hold
We,
on. We had this conversation
Yeah,
about
bro.
a year and 3 months ago
We
where we
did.
talked about
We
Steve
did.
Harvey and DL Hughley was not them niggas
Nah, we not.
in
Cat
that
said
shit.
DL is one of them niggas, man. I'm not gonna
I
do.
don't give
We
a
not
fuck what
doing
he
that.
said. I'm not moving off
I
of
know,
my stance, nigga.
Yale
I
is
bro.
told
D,
you
cool.
D,
then.
DL is
when
cool, bro.
Yeah,
DL's
I
DL's
don't
up
give a
there.
No,
fuck.
what
political.
I
Like
mean,
I
DL
no,
is
don't give
Lucci,
a
what I
fuck.
political.
mean,
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
You
not.
mean,
talking to
he
Cal? You're not
cool.
talking to Cat. You're
He
not talking to
cool.
Cat. I'm
Oh,
gonna
He
tell
cool, but
you.
he
I'm
not
gonna
one of
tell
man,
them
you
you
made me
niggas
go
this.
pull
though.
my fucking drink up,
He's
man.
not one of them.
DL is
He's
okay.
not
He's
one of
not
them, nigga.
trash.
And
He's
then
not
we got
trash, but
Steve
he's
Yeah,
okay.
Harvey.
man.
We got Steve Harvey, who has not been funny. He was not funny. And I told you niggas he was not funny. and a
He was
couple of
funny.
other niggas in
Nah,
this
Steve
bitch
Harvey made me
told
chuckle.
y'all.
He made me
No.
chuckle
I'm talking
sometimes.
about in Kings of Comedy. I'm talking about in
Nah,
Kings
his
of
bit was
Comedy.
alright. This shit was okay.
When we remember it, when we look at these niggas on Kings of Comedy. Look at these niggas.
Mac was the
You
best
got
one.
Bernie
Who
Mac.
was
That
funny
nigga
to
took
you?
first place. Unadulterated. First place. Bernie Mac took first place. We're not doing that. Steve Harvey was Steve Harvey was the nigga that we were like, okay, you trying to transition into okay, cool. You're not trying to curse too much. You're trying not to be controversial. That's cool. Cedric was at least a little bit closer to Bernie than what
To
Steve
Bernie.
was at the
Yeah.
time.
I fuck with Ced,
Yeah,
bro.
but no, but he I feel like he got to go in
I
there
like
too,
said
cause nigga,
I
you
like
still
said
you don't
segment.
write shit and you
I was
steal, nigga.
fucking
So
with it.
now all your work
But
is questionable.
that was one part though, body bags. Like
No,
That
no,
but
no,
that was
no.
the
Hold on, hold
highlight of
on,
the
hold
set
on,
though,
hold on,
Lucci.
hold
no,
That
on,
was the
hold on, hold
highlight
on,
that was
joke of the
hold on,
set,
towards
man.
the
hold
end.
on, hold
I
on,
think he
my God,
did a
hold on,
lot
my
of
God.
shit before that had
Yeah,
me
but
like
like
making
what
me
I'm
laugh.
saying is,
Like
but
I
like when
fuck
a
with what
nigga,
Ced was
hold
doing,
on,
but
when
when
it
he
comes
came
to
out, I'm like, go ahead.
when it comes to an art form, right, and you get exposed for stealing jokes from another great that came after you, and you stole, and people are looked up and online said you stole multiple jokes, and the nigga also say he don't write no material. He freestyle. He don't write no material. He's never written no material. It makes me wonder, like, dang, how many times have you stole?
But that Kings of the Comedy, like his role on the Kings of the Comedy, bro. Like the only thing we can
I
go back
get
and
it,
say
but
that
like he
he
still need to
stole
get out there
really
and clear that shit
was
up. You
the
can't be
end
doing
part
that.
of the end of his set. Like, but throughout the whole set, I didn't see any dry spots, bro. Like Ced was fucking and screaming and funny
Yeah,
to
but
me in
how
that
much
Kings of
is how
Comedy.
much is that? How much is that stolen?
Nobody never said anything was stolen, but some
He
of the
just
shit
said
that
that in the
Cat
interview,
said.
like Nick, the nigga freestyle and he don't write his shit and he just be stealing. The nigga, if you stole multiple bars from him, what the hell fast have you done? Especially if you don't even write your own material.
And body bags as a person
That's not
who
factual,
knows
bro.
music.
No, but you
And
have to questionize
hold on,
that
Lucci,
because
hold on, watch
we
this,
do that with
Lucci. If
rappers.
you
We do
steal
that. We
from a
do that
nigga,
with
if you
rappers. We
steal
do that
from a
with
nigga
battle
so
rappers. You
hold on,
gotta
body
do that
bags.
with the
If you
same
steal from
thing.
a nigga so high profile, if you steal from a nigga so high profile and so close to
Exactly.
you, what the fuck are you stealing from the niggas that we don't know?
What do you
Let's
think?
get that
Hold on,
out the
Cal. What
fucking.
would you think
Hold
when we
on.
hear
Wait,
something
Lucci,
about
Lucci,
that? Look,
wait,
go
Lucci,
ahead, Cal. Go ahead.
wait. Lucci, I'm not trying to be
I'm trying to
disrespectful. I just want to lay this
I'm not
out.
gonna
If
do
you
that. Say it.
steal from a nigga that we can easily find within 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck are you stealing from niggas that didn't get the chance to go there?
Or what are you taking
Because
from
it's
some
the
of these
same
new
thing with hip.
niggas?
Thank you.
Like,
It's the same thing with hip hop. It's the same thing with hip hop. Niggas can bite lines from niggas that are like close in stature, and we look at it like paying homage. Or we look at niggas who are like up at a certain tier and they steal from somebody who's not at that tier, and it's like, oh damn, it takes us years to find that. Comedy is kind of like rap as well, to where you can go to these underground circuits, find a new nigga, and you can just steal from that nigga.
So, Cal, if we don't hear
We
anything
don't
about
know.
said stealing besides the shit what Cat Williams said, can we agree that his Kings of Comedy set was all him? Because we're in the day of the internet, like, and if cats expose them, you know how shit go. Everybody gonna say, "Oh, this was my joke," or "That was my joke," and "That was my joke." So if we don't hear anything from here on out about Cedric stealing, can you say that what he did on the Kings of Comedy was his shit? Because I always took
no,
No.
Ced as
you
a funny
hold on,
nigga,
hold
bro.
on.
I don't think that like
That's true though, but you proving
I
my
think
point though,
Ced
because
was
then if you feel like that, then that means he needs to get his ass up and
Wait,
clear. Like,
wait, body
yo,
bags. We're not
most
trying
of
to
that
jump
shit
on
was
body
me
bags.
because
Let him get his
everybody
shit
else
off.
was gonna be like this.
Shit off, body bags. Body
yeah.
guys, let him get his shit off because we kind of jumping him. Don't let's not
Nah,
jump
you
him.
ain't jumping me shit. I'm holding my
Yeah, you
own.
get jumped.
I'm holding my own. You ain't jumping. You're not gonna make it
Let's
look
not
like
do that.
that. Content I was over there laughing to himself. I got
I am. I am. I ain't gonna lie. I am. I ain't gonna lie.
Niggas getting
I do
Yeah,
want
jade
to say something
tonight.
real quick about. I do want to say
hold
something
on,
real
hold
quick
on.
about Steve Harvey.
Go ahead,
Let me
bro.
say something. I was
I'm not a super fan of Steve Harvey, but this goes back to like the ludicrous conversation, right? Like you can't argue stature. Like Steve Harvey, one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like his brother was hosting at one point in time the Steve Harvey show, which is like a talk show. Family Feud. He had a fashion line of suits. You know what I'm saying? Doing all kinds of stuff like philanthropy wise, as far as like in the community and stuff like that. Like he definitely one of them guys for sure. I do think he's like naturally funny. My question is, are brothers cheering for Cat Williams? Is this like an underdog type of story? Is this like somebody
No,
that was? Hold on.
No,
Is this
I
somebody that
actually
was?
don't. Nope.
Is
That's a
this
great
was? Is
question.
this somebody that was kind of on point at one point in time? Kind of like Cujo alluded to earlier, kind of fell off, was getting into a lot of things. Let's not forget getting beat up by the middle schooler. You know what I'm saying? A lot of wild stuff on stage that he did. We're not gonna skip over that. Like he did have a cringy period where he
Yeah,
was obviously going through some things. And
That
then
was
it's
a
kind
bad
of
look.
like now, like a lot of it was a bad look, man. And then a lot of his peers kind of surpassed him, right? And now we're kind of seeing this interview. He's kind of getting his getting his licks back on this platform with Shannon Sharp. Is this kind of like an underdog story? It's the little guy that got blackballed, and he's kind of shooting at all the guys that are considered to be like the elite per se. Like,
yeah, but I
no.
mean, but you
is
got to
this an
think. You got to
underdog
think.
story?
I mean, you can say
No.
that. Let's say let's I'm gonna ride with. Let's say it is. But remember, he started off like you let these brothers get up here and lie
Okay.
and lie. That's the main thing. He said, I don't care about none of that. You let them get up here and lie. And most of these niggas is lying. Niggas is
Mhm.
thieves. Niggas is stealing. I know I'm actual funny. These niggas. I've been around these guys. Their group. It's like he's exposing Hollywood stuff. How people. It's like regardless if it's underdog or not.
Mhm.
It's looking crazy on them right now because a lot of people do feel it's a lot of people out there that do think Steve Harvey is a little bit funny for like the older generation, but people like in the millennials and stuff like that,
Mhm.
he cool or he ass.
I never took Steve as funnier than Cedric though, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
you see what
honest.
I'm saying?
I
And when
never
it comes
took
to
Or
Kings
Steve
of
as
cat.
funnier
Comedy,
than
when it comes to
Or
Cedric.
Kings of
cat.
Comedy,
Nah, just all
and
around in general. I always took
and that's why they
Cedric
didn't
more
like Bernie
funnier
Mac
than yeah.
because Bernie Mac was that dude. He was number one, and when that's the Kings of Comedy, that was Steve's shit. But he wasn't number one on that shit. He was number three. So he might have felt
You
the way. And
had
DL,
Steve over DL?
Yeah.
see, you know what? No,
See,
I feel like they was neck and neck. They was neck and neck for me. I don't even know for real. Sometimes I did have DL. Or you know what? I think I might have had DL Hughley over Steve,
yeah.
just by a little bit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that means
So
Steve
my
is dead
thing.
last.
My thing is this. My thing is this. No, niggas ain't rooting for him because he's the fucking Rudy of the shit. Because nobody fucks with Rudy type niggas in the real world. Let's be honest. Nobody fucks with the undisputed Rudy.
Okay.
Losers.
Yeah. Oh.
Like the loser movie. So where this nigga was a fucking loser and he was born a loser, he was raised a loser, he got an opportunity to shine, he got it, and now we have a loser's tale. Nobody's doing this.
Oh man.
Let's look at this shit as reality. This nigga has been funnier than everybody that he critiqued up there. Period.
Cat, right? You talking about Cat, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Cat
Uh,
has been
I agree
funnier,
with that. I agree with that. I don't believe
yeah.
he
and
ever
and
fell off
Cujo,
though. Me personally, I'm
he's
just waiting.
Nah, there
exact,
was
and
it
I don't
that's
wasn't
think
the
he ever
that's the
fell
fucking
off.
that's the fucking part. That's the
oh,
fucking part. He never fell off as to where it's like, oh well, Cat's just not as funny as the people his contemporaries. Nobody looks at him like that.
yeah.
People have been looking at Steve Harvey like that for a while.
I'm
Cedric
gonna say
for a
this
while.
to answer Brother Ty's
Hold on,
question. Yeah.
Let
hold on,
Cat
Cujo.
go. Hold on.
My thing is, I can see if it was a lie because typically, when a lie happens, you have a situation as to where people push back against the lie with fact, and they put that person in their place. This person came out and told their truth and said, "Hey, these niggas selling booty holes
Oh
to get
man.
famous."
Hey yo. Come on now.
Yeah,
That is
you
not my.
That's
Hold on,
you
hold
could have
on,
just
hold on,
left that.
hold
You could have
on,
just left
hold
that
on.
out, man. I don't know how
No,
you
no,
did.
because hold on,
Nah,
listen,
come on,
listen.
man.
He said this, and then he said, "This
Man.
is why XYZ." It's almost
uh,
3 hours. It's almost 3 hours, Cujo. Calm down. I
He had to
understand.
protect that
Calm
virgin
down.
hole. He had to protect that virgin
Exactly.
hole.
Calm down.
Cause
You
P
know,
Diddy
niggas.
liable to party.
Nah, man.
He
Exactly. And you
said
gotta
niggas
tell P.
love to
Diddy
party.
no.
He
And then
did
look,
tell him
did y'all
no.
see what happened? He said what he said, and then niggas started to respond who don't respond to other shit.
Yep.
Kevin Hart came out and started responding to shit.
Yep.
Ricky Smart, oh, on my morning show, I gotta respond to this.
And Ricky was so respectful.
I gotta respond to this shit. Look at what's happening though. Just look at how people are responding.
Yeah.
Because typically, when it's somebody who's crazy, who's on drugs, who isn't respected, who doesn't have any cachet with the public, they don't need to respond because that person can burn themselves out. Y'all niggas didn't even give a fuck about who Jaguar was. Y'all niggas don't know who she is, don't know where she is or what happened. Right? Okay, cool. He said something, everybody's responding. Oh, passive aggressive. Oh, yeah, y'all niggas need to make sure that your comedians aren't addicted to drugs. Oh, man, I'm not this type of cat, am I? Look, though, look what's happening. You didn't see one of these niggas speak up or help or assist or anything when it came to Jonathan Majors. Cat does something one day, we get a response 8 hours later. That's not weird to y'all niggas?
He touched a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying.
niggas'
Okay,
heart
Listen,
cool.
though,
I'm,
Cal.
I'm
He
Cool.
asking.
touched a
Hold
lot
up.
of
Cool.
niggas' heart,
Cool.
man. That's
I'm
all I'm
Cool.
asking a
saying.
question.
Heard.
I'm asking a question for content's sake. Like I said, I don't have no dog in the fight. You know, so I could
Yeah,
care
I was
less
gonna
about
answer.
any of
Yeah,
them guys. Faison Love, Steve Harvey,
he's on trash, by the way.
any of them cats, man. Like I don't care.
I
Cedric the
think
Entertainer, I don't care. I don't got a dog in the fight.
as
I'm
a
just asking a
comedian,
question.
like I don't know. I
Yeah,
never just took
the,
that
the,
brother as a comedian. Like
the
the
thing
big
with
run.
Cat,
I don't know.
like I said, I don't find him the funniest, but bro, he has 9 comedy specials.
12.
I'm saying,
He said
All
uh,
of those
12.
funny. I want to ask people that are real Cat Williams fans. Are all of them funny?
He never
from
disappointed me from what I see, bro.
yeah, some people
But
think like
Lucci, we know
They're
your
not. They're
standard is
not all
very, very
funny. They're
low.
not.
Your standard is
They're
very,
not
very
all.
low.
to be
They're
fair,
not all. They're not
I've
all
heard some
funny
people
all the
say
way
his
through.
more recent
They're not funny.
joints haven't
You say,
been
Cal?
Oh
that
shit.
crazy, but
They're not all funny all the way through. I'm not gonna lie
Okay.
to Nick.
Mhm.
They're not all funny all the way through. But and you do not have to believe
He
me.
had
Fuck what I'm
moments.
telling you. Go and watch this shit. He does not have the same decline as a Steve Harvey in a stand up. Same decline as a not Bernie, excuse me, Freudian slip. Cedric the Entertainer in a stand up.
Okay.
He does not have the
Okay.
same decline as the rest of these niggas that he's critiquing.
So you're
I'm
basically
telling
saying like
fuck what I'm saying.
a
hold on,
mid Cat Williams is better than a lot of guys. Basically,
No,
yeah, if you're
repeat
talking about
that.
stand up,
Excuse me.
I
Repeat that.
said
I'm sorry.
a mid or mediocre Cat Williams is better than a lot of people. Is what you're saying.
yes, yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Fair
yeah,
Even if
enough.
I
yeah.
don't
Okay.
think it's
I'm not gonna hold
the
you.
greatest,
Okay.
he definitely because like I said,
Fair
he's
enough.
been in documentaries. He has 9 comedy specials. He done did the same amount of TV appearances the rest of them did. Aside from movies, um, he's on par with a lot of them. Like I said, he already had a roast battle with Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? So we're not talking about someone who's second rate or B tier comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude who ended up getting roasted by Jamie Foxx at his own roast. Like we're not talking about the guys like that. Cat Williams is top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like he just doesn't. He may not have the same stature in terms of movie appearances as the rest of them does, but in terms of comedy overall, yeah, he definitely does. And it's not even close. Other than that, uh,
Does
I
he
think
have
a
a
lot of them try
movie
to,
on his
huh?
own? Cujo? Does he have like a movie that he's starring in on his like starring Cat Williams? Everything is
Most
cameos,
movies,
right?
yeah, most of them are cameos. I would say, because I'm looking at his filmography. Most of it is like First Sunday. He was in Norbit. He was in Rebound. You know what I'm saying? What else has he done? Scary Movie 5, School Dance.
And that's the
I
only
would,
part I knew on School Dance is the jail when they go to the jailhouse. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
remember, come on,
Yeah, it was
man.
the funniest part in that
Go ahead,
shit.
man. Go ahead,
And
man.
he was in Repo. I forgot he was in Repo too. But obviously his most famous character is Money Mike. It's not even close. Like that's his most prominent
Classic, man.
movie character. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And even if you don't like the movie, that was a
Yeah.
classic
Yeah.
character. And knowing the backstory behind everything, he came up with with the costume design, the set design. He came up with the concept of the character. He came up with bringing Don Juan, you know what I'm saying, an actual pimp to the forefront to showcase actual pimp culture in the film. Whether we think that's prominent or not, that's kind of, it brings a little something to the film. So yeah, he's definitely not the little man punching at the gods. I
And
think what he is,
he wasn't even disrespectful to everybody else, Cujo. Excuse me.
yeah,
He
he's
wasn't
just
he
reinterpreting what
even
we think
shouted
is
out the
godly.
younger niggas. He shouted out
Yeah,
the younger niggas,
Yeah.
which
right.
is what all of these people who he criticized should have been doing. Look at everybody he criticized and then look at the people who he named.
Bro, it fucked
Where
me
he's
up
like, oh,
until when he
I'm
changed.
impressed by
Yeah.
all of the younger comedians. I'm impressed by them. All the just hilariouses, all the da, 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 all of the da, 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 all of the da, 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 all the da, da, da. I can't give them critiques because they're going through something that I didn't have to even experience. All da, 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 da. That's not weird to niggas.
He changed that whole bathroom scene on Friday After Next, bro. Like that,
Man, you didn't have
just
to bring up that
hearing.
cringy ass.
No. I'm just saying, just hearing what was supposed to happen and actually seeing what happened, bro. I think that was fucking genius, bro. Like what he did with that scene, bro. Like in itself, like I don't like actually hearing what he said. Like I think that was fucking fire as a motherfucker. Like nah, we're not about to let a black man go in here and do this and that. Like we're gonna change this shit up. And it was funny. It was funny as shit. It wasn't like, we left that looking like, oh man, nigga got, you know what I'm saying? Was fresh fish on the line, man. No shit was like that, Damien said, man. We not about to do that, dude, fam. We not doing that,
Yeah,
man. Go ahead,
I think
Cujo.
we could wrap this segment up and shit. But yeah, man, like I don't know, certain people who did respond,
Yeah,
niggas like Spanky Horton, nigga, who are you,
who is
bro? With all
that?
due
Who
respect,
is that?
bro, we just know you for being Kevin Hart's side nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And that's about it. And Michael Blackson, bro, with all due respect, bro, like you
being
African,
African.
bro, and you doing African accent. It's kind of wild to me, brother. Anybody who goes back and forth with Gary Owen and damn near lose, I'm not taking you seriously, man.
Yeah,
Like,
Gary, one of them niggas, man. We not gonna
not at all,
we
bro.
not gonna
We
no,
gonna
we
move
not gonna
on.
do that, fam. Like,
He's
come
not,
on,
man.
man.
He's really not. He's
Man,
not.
he
Yeah, he's
one of
not,
them
man. Y'all
niggas
try to.
never
This what
disappoint,
I'm talking
man.
about.
That
You
brother
see
never
how we having
disappoint,
this?
man.
Hold on. You see how we
No,
having
he's
this
not.
convo and how shit is subjective and objective, but somehow the first convo we had, niggas couldn't even do that. But now all of a sudden, you about to convince me Gary Owen is hilarious now.
Man, that brother
This
never
what you trying to
disappoint,
convince
man.
me?
He
Yeah,
never
yeah.
disappoint.
Never disappoint, huh?
I never disappoint,
Bro,
Cujo.
y'all
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
that
lie,
man,
bro.
bro.
Like you call
You
it
don't even
pandering. I don't know why you call it pandering,
it
man. But that brother
It
never
is
is.
disappoint,
pandering,
man.
Lucci. It
It
is
is.
Oh
pandering.
my
It
god.
is
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
pandering.
you,
How,
man.
Cal? He grew up like it seemed like he grew up around us. Like what the fuck? What do you mean? His
It is
bitch is
Man,
pandering.
black. Like come on,
we're
man.
gonna
It's in.
hold
Nah,
on,
man.
hold
We
on.
not gonna do all that,
Cujo
man.
is gonna
Let's end all
transition
that.
us into
Let's
a
end
better
all that.
topic. We can talk about this in the debrief.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it
we
Trust
can
definitely
me.
do it.
could.
Trust me,
We
nigga.
definitely
I'm
can.
getting over my sickness right now. I got some
All
cough
right.
syrup for you. I got some cough syrup for
I'm
your
doubling
ass,
back on
I
Lucci.
that
can
first
put some
combo
cough
we
Trust
syrup
had.
in
me.
that
Y'all
motherfucking
need to
Hennessy
chill,
over
man.
there. That gonna make it feel
I
real
trust
good.
me, bro. Trust me,
Nah,
bro. I'm trying to get the left side of my nose breathing again, nigga. Let's do
Okay.
this. Let's do this,
yeah,
Cujo.
yeah.
Okay,
Let's
Cause
go.
Cujo.
that nigga's wild, man. Cause I'm doubling
Yeah,
back on
well,
that first combo too. Cause I'm
nah,
tired
man.
of this shit.
You leave that shit alone.
Nah, we ain't leaving nothing alone, man. We going to debrief, man. We telling this shit, man. I don't know what's going on with brothers right now.